Yesterday, the Pittsburgh Steelers had the touchdown celebration of the day. After Juju Smith-Schuster scored, Le'Veon Bell acted like he was choking him from behind, imitating A.J. Green and Jalen Ramsey's fight last week. After the game, Juju talked about the celebration.
Down celebration.
Terrible. It's terrible. It's probably my worst ones. Like, everyone makes mistakes in their celebration too. So the whole thing we were supposed to do, me and Le'Veon, we were going to do the A.J. Green and Ramsey. But within that, towards the end, we're going to make it positive. We're going to shake hands, hold hands, walking off the field, like you coming together. But, we messed up. We didn't really rehearse. You can't really rehearse what's really going on with the A.J. and Ramsey thing. But, hey, we made a mistake, but we'll come back to it, and we have to get better next week for celebrations.
We're joined once again by Greg Jennings. Greg, did you love or hate the celebration?
I hated it. He said it. It was terrible. They made a mistake. Yeah. He said all the right things right there. This was a real situation that A.J. Green and Jalen Ramsey had to deal with on the field. Mm-hmm. Celebrate your touchdown. Be in the now. Like what teams are doing with their offensive linemen and everybody else. Yeah. I enjoyed that. Yes. I like to see that. But what they did yesterday, no. Yeah. Can't do that.
I think the thing is, for me, the NFL is going to look at it as something violent. They try to stay away from the guns and the arrows and the throat slashing. It gets hard, Skip, because this team scores a lot of touchdowns. So it gets hard to being creative. I watched the team in the CFL. They did the limbo. They literally had a guy up, and the guy was limboing up under him.
It's funny. Wow.
But after a while, you got 30, think about it. You got 16 games going on in a given week. Everybody's going to try to come up with something. You have to top what you saw them. They did the hide and seek, and then you see the leapfrog, and then Golden Tate did the people's elbow on the football. Mm-hmm. After a while, Skip, you just run out of ideas. But they could have left this one hidden.
I would have loved this if they could have executed it well, but it's what I keep saying. It's almost like the coach has to build practice time into a limited practice schedule to give them time to rehearse. Right. Because this needed rehearsal, but I liked flipping the script on A.J. versus Ramsey, where if we'd known what they were doing and then they had hugged it out, and they shook hands, and then they held hands walking to the side. That's funny to me.
At first, I thought he was baptizing him, Skip.
I didn't know what he was doing. I did too. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know until after the game when Juju explained it.
Exactly.
And he said it was terrible because it was terrible. It didn't work.
Right.
But I do like the idea. I just don't like the execution. But he was embarrassed by the execution of it.
Somebody gonna do that. Somebody gonna baptize somebody. Now that's gonna happen next.
Okay, but that's funny. I don't know. Adam Thielen from your Vikings did the leapfrog.
Yeah. It got the lineman involved.
I guess it was.
What I like, Skip? I like the fact that it's a team game. And what the NFL had done, that if you scored a touchdown, only you can celebrate. You couldn't celebrate with your team. Well, it's the consummate team game. Let these linemen get into it. And the linemen are having fun with it because it's the only time they go, other than holding, it's the only time they're going to get camera time.
We talked about this before the year. It's fine, but you're going to keep pushing the envelope until somebody's going to push it right over the edge.
You got to call Uber and have them pick you up on the field. Or have Uber Eats bring you something. You got to have, somebody's going to do it.
You know what? It was... I see what you're saying, but there's no way for us to really know what they're doing.
Right. Maybe you couldn't have ever made it clear
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So anytime you have to back it up in an interview after the game and say this is what we
explain the joke, it's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny. Yeah, exactly.
I jump in the ambulance and drive on the field and have the sirens blazing.
See, this is where if we had this when you had guys like Chad, Ocho Cinco, T.O., this would have been, I think they would have had
T.O. made it forward. T.O. had the pom-pom, T.O. had it going.
Except they could use props.
Yes.
Can't use props now. But again,
only the ball can be used.
I'm entertained by this as long as it doesn't go too far. Yeah. And that didn't even go too far. It didn't go far enough, actually.
Right. Yeah, you need to explain. Hey, I'm going to grab this. You know what? Because they got fans that close by. I'm going to take a bite out of somebody's burger. I'm taking some fries. I have me a good old time, Skip.
I think that's a flag for props.
For what? I was
You
hungry.
can't use anything.
Man, I had to eat in 3 hours. Skip, I'm hungry.
Well, you can't, don't make it about you, man. You got to get your teammates.
All I know is number 84 for the Denver Broncos last night, he
Oh,
shamed that number. Who was that guy? Isaiah McKenzie?
Yeah, Skip. They
The
did.
protege right there.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's your guy.
Hey,
I'm about to call Joe Ellis as soon as we get off the phone. And Miss B, I was like,
Are
go
you
hook your boy.
believing he's in the Hall of Fame and his numbers being worn still on the field by somebody who fumbles punts?
I mean, he came from, but you know what he's going to do? Skip? you know who else had this problem? You remember the little Trenton Holiday had speed to burn, run back, punts, and kickoff, but he couldn't hold on to the
You
ball,
can't catch it, it doesn't matter.
and he fumbled his way out of the league. And that's what's going to happen
You
with
have to
McKenzie.
keep the ball with you when you're.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Pittsburgh's better with Juju on the field. They're 5-0 when he gets a touchdown, so you just got to work on his celebrations a little bit. Everybody, for those of you who don't like it though, everyone's overcompensating for all the penalties and complaints from last year. So I like the group one.
Oh, I do too.
Somebody's got to do a Soul Train though.
Come on down the line.
Put it out there. Somebody, Juju, do the
That's a
Soul
good
Train.
call.
That's a good one.
That's a good call.
Maybe we can get them improv classes since they can't use props.
Yeah.
You know?
Dang, they should have had that when I was in there. But you know, we had it live. All the way
Great.
live.
Thanks for joining
out
us.
here.
Why does LeBron keep talking trash to the Knicks? We'll discuss that next. You don't even think.